The Hindu philosophy describes three common states of consciousness: the waking state, the dream state, and the dreamless state. There is a fourth state called Turiya. Can you explain what this is?
The Hindu philosophy describes three common states of consciousness. First of all, I have to tell you that is not Hindu philosophy that describes or talk about three common states of consciousness. Not only that, any philosophy really describes, there is no philosophy that describes something. Philosophers, they go and talk about ideas, concepts, theories, assumptions. But they don't talk, they don't share nothing out of personal direct experience of the beyond, of consciousness. Hindu philosophy and any other philosophy will go and talk about consciousness theories, all kind of ideas, arguments, but never describe. The only one who can describe something is somebody who saw it. If you see the trees, the forest, you will not theorize about it, you will not talk about an idea, but you will describe what you see. That is the reason the masters, Vedic masters, was called rishis, seers. And all these descriptions about different states of consciousness, they come from the Vedanta, or the ultimate realization of the Vedas, the ultimate conclusion of the Vedas. Vedanta is not a philosophy, it's not a theory. Vedanta is not a philosophy or way of thinking about something. Vedanta is documents of direct experiences that was sharing to the world directly from seers, masters, enlightened beings who experience reality. So the Hindu philosophy describes three common states of consciousness. That we put clear. And it's not that the Hindu philosophy don't describes it. Any philosophy describes nothing. Description is something that you will find only in association with enlightened beings. Jesus described something about consciousness. So Moses, Lao Tzu, Buddha, Muhammad, Mahavira, Guru Nanak, Kabir, Mansur, Rumi, Baal Shem Tov, Rabbi Shneur Zalman Miladi, Rabbi Nachman from Breslav. So, yes, Vedantic seers, Vedantic enlightened beings, describes three common states of consciousness. The Vedantic seers, they make themselves like scientists, but they was the laboratory where they realized their experiments, existential, alive experiments. And they didn't teach the world in the Upanishads, in the Upanishadic literature. They didn't teach the world. They simply share, describe what they see. So they talk about three common states of consciousness: the waking state, the dream state, and the dreamless state. There is a fourth state called Turiya. Can you explain what this is? Yes. In the Upanishad we found these descriptions about these three states. The waking state that we all experience now. The dream state, when in the night you fall asleep and you begin to see all kind of activities. It looks like real, but they are dreams. And the dreamless state, the state that you sleep deep, deep, without dreams. And then rishis talk about the fourth state, Turiya. And there is another state, Turiyatita, etc., etc. In the Avadhūta Gita, Dattatreya say, Avadhūta Gita 3.20, Shanatrayam yadichaneti katham turiyam, kalatrayam yadichaneti katham disacha. Since I am not the first three states of mind, how could I be the fourth, Turiya? Yeah, he is right. Dattatreya, he put in the Avadhūta Gita a lot of doubts about these states in relation to Turiya. In the 249, he says, Nahi panchatmako videho vartate nahi. Neither the gross body consisting of five elements, nor the subtle body exists. Everything is self alone. How then could be fourth state or the other three states exist? No, he's right in his questions. So what is this Turiya? There is awareness, consciousness, the background of life, of existence, infinite awareness. And in awareness appears one state, awakened state. Yeah? The state we are now, waking state. You experience it. You perceive through the senses, etc., etc. This is one state. There is another state. You sleep and you begin to dream, and all kinds of creatures appears there. You see yourself, you experience. That is another state that appears in consciousness. But there is a third state, that you sleep deep, but there is no dreams. What is that state? It's consciousness. If it's consciousness, it is the background of life. it is not a state. It is not another state. If you take a canvas and you put a line on it, a red line, and then you put a green figure there, something, then you can say there are three parts of the canvas. One is the part that has a red line. The other is with a green circle. And the third one is a white color. But the third one is not other state, is the canvas as it is. Is the background of the red line, is the background of the green, and there is the third one is simple, the background free, clean. So it is not another state, or we can call it a stateless state. But why the rishis try to describe? Rishis, they know they talk to blind people. They know that in your world you will see it, the deep sleep, dreamless state for you, that you jump during your life from one state to the other, will be other state. And then they say, okay, this is a third state, a stateless state of sleeping, deep sleep without dreams. And let's put the same pure consciousness as Turiya. Turiya is the background. Yeah? But we talk about only a different, that in Turiya there is awareness of the awareness itself. And then rishis try even to explain that, yeah, but there is a state that is not a state. So they put Turiyatita, but the intention is to explain that there is a state that there is not state. That there is the background where all the states appears, come and go into it. It is clear?